Good afternoon. Welcome to March 1st, 2025. What an amazing energy going on today. It's really something to see it manifesting. It's happening so fast. We have so many factors that are catapulting us from this February energy into March. We have the last part of this planetary alignment going on. We have the beginning of a new moon cycle. The sun is in overdrive. We've also got quite a bit of energy from within the earth moving upward, causing the plates to move. I'm seeing the energy from within the earth being transferred into the oceans right now. Lifting is the word that I'm hearing. This is an energy that is all-encompassing. No one can escape. Today's energy is very strong, of reaping what you have sown, whatever you have sown. People all over the planet are reaping what they have sown. There's nothing that can stop it. It's going on right now. It's bigger than anyone on the planet. This help was on the way the whole time. It's really beginning to catch people by surprise, and we are seeing a lot of unexpected, we're seeing a lot of last minute decisions, a lot of panicking. Everything's up in the air right now. People who are supposed to be in charge don't know what to do. They forgot what these systems were built on. They forgot the people that these systems were built on. They forgot that they were only in charge because they were allowed to be in charge, but they've proven themselves to be bad stewards of the planet, and they are now being held accountable for it. We are now being shown how to escape the destructive side of this judgment. For months, I've been talking about being in a vibration of authenticity and gratitude. By embodying this vibration is how we are able to get out of this system that's being judged right now. I'm seeing 7-Eleven again. That is the first number I saw this morning when I woke up, was 7-Eleven. So what I'm feeling with 7-Eleven is that the train is leaving the station now. You're about to see some things that you never dreamed you'd ever see. The type of things that you read about in the Bible. You're about to experience miracles in real time. The temperature around me, it's getting cooler. It's a very calm breeze. You can hear the roar. It sounds like jets above. Some of these noises that sound like jets above are actually crafts. I'm already noticing increased UAP activity right now, and this is just our microcosm of the world. This is going on all over the world right now. The energy is being transmitted all the way through the planet. There's nothing or no one who can escape it. This is a purification energy that's going on right now. It's an energy that's purging anything out of you that is not of a vibration of authenticity and gratitude, and you are being changed. The changes that you've been waiting for are here. The justice that you've been waiting for is here. You can feel the vibration. You can see it. You can see the vibration. So March 1st, 2025 is 319. That 9 comes from 2025, which can be broken down into two double-digit numbers, 20 and 25. So if we added 20 plus 25, we get 45. And 45 is this huge number that we're feeling right now. We kicked off the year at a 47 vibration, which would be 45 for the year, plus 1 for January and 1 for the 1st. So it was an energy of let's kick off the manifestation of ending this outdated vibration. We are catapulting into a new paradigm. It was like the ball and the pinball machine being flung after pulling back the lever. So beginning with the very first day of this year, we were catapulted out of the 8 energy into this new 9 energy, this energy of ending this old, tired paradigm. We are moving into a new era of higher consciousness. So this 319, and this 9 can be broken down into 45, which is an energy of ending this old, tired, outdated paradigm that's so heavily focused on material, possessions, control. This whole system is based on amortizing human life. It's a way of being that totally strips away the acknowledgement of the sanctity of life. It's being done away with right now. And the powers that be are using a very grand, desperate, last-minute effort to hold on to this power. But this energy is raising the vibration of the collective to such a level that they're vibrating out of this cage, this matrix. They're no longer dense enough to be held by this cage. This purification process that's been happening, it really intensified, accelerated last year after the Grand North American solar eclipse that happened in April. And then it really revved up in August after the Lionsgate portal on August the 8th. So we needed this momentum, the momentum that we experienced at the beginning of the year, the momentum that really picked up from January 11th onward. Just one event after another, one crazy, wild event after another. So much destruction, so much confusion and chaos that by the end of January, even from January 11th to the 31st, by the time we were done with January, all of us were just reeling. And then we went into February, and the pace slowed down just enough for us to be able to catch our breath. We experienced this double energy. It slowed down just enough to give us a chance to reflect on the things that were happening before making knee-jerk decisions, knee-jerk reactions. These events that were manipulated to cause shock and confusion and get us to act out of ego, out of fear, an energy that was to push us out of character and into whatever character could keep us in the cage that they designed. The month of February was designed to give us an opportunity to really remember who we are. And now we know. And now that you know, now you can really shine. Now you can do what you dreamed about. That person you dreamed about being. When you were a child, you said, when I grow up, I wanna. When I grow up, I wanna. And in most cases, we wanted to do something that was gonna make the world a better place. And now you have the opportunity to make the world a better place, because just look around. Look around. You don't have to ask anybody for permission. You don't have to wait for anybody. You've got it all inside you. You've got the keys to open those doors. Now, you've got the keys to access those treasures up in heaven, where thieves cannot break in and steal, where rust nor moth consume. And all those other things are going to be added to you now. Just trust and move. Whatever it is that you've been creating, it's ready. It doesn't have to be completely done, polished. You've got enough. God's going to help you polish it now. You've done enough. You've done enough to go ahead and get it out there. This creation where you're communicating to the world through the art. This art that you created, you made art out of the pain, the stress, the trouble, the confusion. These lower feelings, instead of holding them inside, you channeled them through and made them. You used those energies that were useless, those energies that would have been useless just sitting inside of your body, destroying things, destroying your heart, destroying your mind, your body. You allowed it to propel you to move your hands into writing something or cooking something or building something, or to move your mouth into speaking or singing, to move your body into dancing or the healing professions. You recognize that you weren't the only one feeling this pain, confusion. And instead of just focusing in on that discomfort, you took the opportunity to really look at it and understand where it was coming from and why it was making you feel this way. And you pulled it out of the shadows. You recognize the value of that pain, the confusion. It was to teach you something. And now you know that there's nothing wrong with being proud of who you are. There's nothing wrong with you. So we've moved into March. And what I'm thinking here is spring cleaning. This is an opportunity for, if it's been really difficult for you to get outside of your mind, to get out of your mind, to get out of your stress, this preoccupation with the discomfort that you've been feeling, that's been keeping you stuck, and there's things that needed to get done. You are being freed to do these things, to cleanse your space, starting from the inside and working your way out. Many of us are experiencing an internal body purification right now. Anything that is not conducive to continue this raising of your energetic vibration is being purged out of your body. Anything that's weighing you down is being purged out of your body, out of your energy field. The brighter you shine, the hotter you burn. And anything that is not a match for your energetic vibration is being literally repelled or burned away even. And our help is here. We never were alone. There are things that needed to be worked out. Those subtle things. Those subtle situations that were undetectable to the human eye. Those subtle things were being worked out. You can see it now. This is the month where you will be speaking your message. You're going to be presenting your art, this creative communication to the world. You're speaking it out into the atmosphere. Everything takes effect now. I'm seeing 1 to 9. You're going to see it through all the way to its completion. There's nothing that can stop it. As long as you remain in this vibration. Use your discretion. You don't always have to answer just anybody who calls you. You'll know. You'll know who to answer and who to ignore. You'll know what to acknowledge and what not to. You'll know who to look at and who not to. You're not going to base your decisions just off of what you see or what you hear. You're going to be seeing things from the inside out. Anything that you see in the physical, you're going to be checking it against whatever it is that you feel in 5D. And if there's any confusion, you're going to go with the 5D. Okay, what I'm hearing right now is you're going to notice that there are a lot of things closing around you. A lot of closings, endings. A lot of completions, settlements, judgments. A lot of declarations and decrees. I'm hearing the word binding. There's going to be a lot of binding energy. People trying to bind things. People trying to bind things that cannot be bound. The people that will be trying to bind things that cannot be bound, they know that they cannot bind these things. So they're going to reinforce these decrees with confusion tactics to make you believe something that's not true. You're not going to fall for it. So with all these closings, endings, we're not going to focus on those because these are going to be knee-jerk reactions. And the things that are closing are things that need to close. These things that are closing were open in the first place because they relied on a system that was based on theft, dishonesty, lack of integrity. These systems relied on a superficial way of viewing things. People are really beginning to know the truth about reality. And some people are angry about it. And rightfully so. Anger itself is not a bad vibration. It's a useful energy. It's a very powerful energy. It's concentrated. And it can be directed in order to build much needed solutions to the source of that emotion. So if you feel angry because you've been lied to, you feel like you've lost a lot of years, time is not linear. You can make the clock stop. You can make it stop and go backwards. If you make time stop for yourself, who's going to stop you from doing it? Nobody. They can say whatever they want. They can say that you're lying, but that's still not going to take back the fact that you just got your time back. You can get years back. And the way you're going to get them back is by changing your outlook. And changing your outlook in this present timeline, it has the effect of erasing those events. You'll be effectively buying your time back, those opportunities to feel the way you really were supposed to feel, designed to feel. You now have the opportunity to make a choice. Those times that certain ones asserted their will on you, caused you to experience things that you weren't designed for. Once you learn to feel gratitude for those experiences, you were able to extract the lesson. And now you can go back and look at those situations and the pain that you experienced. And you know that you were worthy. You always were worthy. You're worthy now. And the moment you extracted that lesson out of what happened to you, and you were able to appreciate that whoever did it was operating from a low frequency where they really did not know what they were doing. You can say that they knew good and well what they were doing, but really, compared to what you know now, they did not know what they were doing. And now you can forgive them for where they were back then. You're going to judge things now based on now, not then. You're not going to make new decisions based on what you knew then. From now on, the decisions that you make are going to be based on what you know now. Everything that happened in the past now is a sunk cost. It should not be considered. You've got a whole new world in front of you now. You're opening all your presents. You're excited because you're opening all your presents. Some of you never thought you were going to get a present because for all your life, your whole life, you've always felt left out, like nobody bought you presents, or maybe they didn't say happy birthday to you, or maybe people didn't invite you over, or you were the last person picked, always, if ever. Maybe you never were the one to get the promotion, or maybe you didn't have enough money to afford the degree you wanted, or the house you wanted, the things that you knew that you would enjoy based on who you are. But now you know that it was bigger than that. This March 1st, 2025 energy Now you realize that you always had the power. You always had the power to co-create your reality. And so you and everyone individually, all over the world, all around the world, as a collective, everyone, it's a mass awakening. Everyone's waking up. Everyone's waking up at the same time. It's overwhelming them. What a beautiful time to be alive.